Welcome to the Vintage Needle Crafter. My name is Laura. Welcome back returning subscribers and welcome new viewers. This is my little corner where I love to sit down and discuss all things knit and crochet. So I hope you all had a wonderful week. We sure had a wonderful busy weekend. Got together with the ladies at church and we all dressed alike and took some pictures. That was fun. Visited family, and then went to a gathering and a little bonfire on Sunday evening. So it was a busy one and it was well spent with friends. So the weather is cooling down here now, and we're getting cooler days, and it's a little bit kind of partly cloudy today, partly sunny, and we had some rain move through this morning. Temperatures around here today are in the 50s. So yeah, it's just that time of year and I am loving it. It's a time to pull out my ankle boots, pull out my cardigan sweaters, and just cozy up with something warm to drink. So for finished objects this week, well, you see it, I am wearing it, and I am so happy that I got this finally finished. This is my brown sweater that I have been waiting to finish, and I had mentioned on my last episode that I would probably be finishing it in a couple weeks, but it was actually in a few days. I had it completed, and I will stand up for you so you can see the whole thing. This is my baby. This is so warm, soft, and comfortable. And this is the sweater that I was waiting for the mohair from Wool Warehouse. If you're a subscriber of mine, you will know how long I anticipated waiting for it and everything. So I finished the button band and I ordered some buttons on Amazon. These are just some plastic kind of wood grain look buttons. And I just love this sweater. I absolutely love this sweater. Oh my goodness. I had knitted this holding 3 strands together. It was a strand of lace weight merino wool, a strand of mohair, and a strand of drops Nord. And it made this beautiful fabric. I'm thinking about maybe towards spring making another one in green. I think it would be fun to have a green cardigan. I'm not sure, but but the sleeves, I did keep that different color. At first I had mentioned that I did not like it, but it kind of goes together. It kind of gives a little bit of a color play, so to speak. But I like it. I kept the other one the same. The sleeves are long sleeved, but I like mine a little shorter. I don't like them hanging over my arms like this. That just annoys me, especially when I'm in the kitchen doing things. And I usually am busy doing things. These, if I push it up, will come right about there. And if I pull it down, it sits right about an inch above my wrist, which is what I love. So, finished object now is finally complete. Yes, I knitted this top down in the round with a raglan increase. Right here you can see. And yeah, I knitted it on a US size 9, which I do believe is a 4.5 millimeter. I'm not sure. I'll put the millimeter here. For the most part. And then I went down a couple sizes for the cuff. Went down a couple needle sizes for the cuff. I do believe I started it on the smaller size needle for the collar. So yeah, and then it was just completed in the round, and then I just knitted this button band for it. So yeah, unbutton it here, which turned out great. This button band turned out absolutely perfect. And when you're doing your band, and this was a 1x1 rib, I used the smaller needle, the US 7, the millimeter would be here. I done that, and then I would skip every fifth stitch. So it would kind of pull it in, but not much. I didn't want to pull it in much. And on one side, let's see, the first band I done was the buttonhole band. And I just went along, I think it was every so many stitches, and then I yarn over, and then I kept knitting. Now, I did not yarn over, knit two together, because when I was picking up the stitches and skipping every so often, I knew that it was going to even out once I did those yarn overs, and it did. And then I just counted the stitches after that and made sure I had the exact same amount for the button band. We have the buttonhole band and the button band. But I love this, the colors. I just love the colors, the shade. It almost matches my hair. I was noticing that the other day. So, love it. It's a finished object now. And my goal originally was to finish it by the end of September, but I almost reached that goal because today is October 13th. It's Monday. I've had this finished now for a couple days, wore it out to church. So yeah, very well pleased with the results. And the bottom is just a plain rib, and it sits right below my hips. I'm gonna move you back so you can actually see it better. There we go. So there it is, the whole thing. You can see, and back here, this little style feature here, I just done a long rib stitch to cinch in the waist. You can see that. So yeah, I had a lot of fun making this. I'm going to move you all back where we were before. So yes, very well pleased with this. Sorry, sometimes when I move the camera back and forth, it doesn't want to go in the same exact spot. But all right, that's finished object number 1. I have 2 more finished objects this week. This one I've worn, and they're picked up a little bit of dirt on the bottom. I made myself a pair of slippers. These are a simple knitted slipper. Very nice, very easy to do. If you can knit and purl, you can make these quite simply. I'm going to add the link in my description because the holidays are coming up, and these would make nice little gifts or stocking stuffers for your friends or family. Just a cozy slippers. Very easy to knit. These were knitted up on chunky yarn, and I have the yarn over here. This is Yarnsmith's Create. This is a super chunky yarn, a bulky 5 in the colorway Copper, number 6076 at Wool Warehouse. And only one skein made these slippers. I have a complete tutorial from start to finish on how to make these. I was new at the time at making tutorials, but I was able to follow my pattern along pretty easily. I filmed that almost 2 years ago, actually. And I'm going to include that in my description for you in case you're interested and you would like to knit yourself a pair of cozy slippers. So that's finished object number 2. Now for the third finished object. Yes, I have 3. I finished this. This was Drops Air. And I blocked it, although it's probably going to try to curl on itself again. It's just a little neck scarf. I don't even know if I'm going to tie it. Maybe. Just a simple little neck scarf. Just for something around your neck when it's quite cool. It's very light and very soft and very comfortable. Love the mint green shade. So this was just a plain knit project on a US size 10 millimeter there. And I just done a regular basic stockinette stitch, except for the beginning. I done a 1x1 rib in the beginning, and at the end, another 1x1 rib to finish it off. So that's finished object number 3. I had a lot of fun with this. I really would like to purchase more of this Drops Air in the future, because I would like to make a sweater out of this. I think it would be very soft, light, and comfortable. I'm thinking of something maybe just playing around with color. I was thinking color work at first, but I thought no, because that'll make the fabric thicker. And I really want to keep this as it is, singly, because when you're doing color work, you've got the floats, which makes it feel thicker. No, I would like to get a 5-color combination and do a top-down raglan stripe sweater with really wide stripes and have the colors kind of coordinating together. Maybe in a color fade, or just maybe 5 different fun colors that are contrasty. I don't know, we'll see. But that's a future acquisition I have been thinking about. So that's my finished objects. Been busy, and now I have a couple of whips to share with all of you.
It's been too long now, I think that I want. I second guess you, I second guess me, I second guess them, don't second guess me. Live in the moment, cause we are so free. And in this moment, life is like a dream. Live in the moment, cause we are so free. And in this moment, life is like a dream. So come a little closer, but don't hold your breath.
Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Didn't get out to film much this week, not much at all, but I was just sharing with you a little bit of the scenery we have around with all the leaves starting to turn, and that's my favorite time of year. Okay, I showed you this last time, and no, I did not get any more progress on it. But this is a top-down raglan cardigan that I'm working up. Oops. I'm working up here. And color work. And the color work design is over here. I am working a little bird design on this, and this was yarn that I just had laying around. It was from another sweater that I frogged, and I thought I would put the yarn to good use because I love the color, even though it is acrylic. I'm just using this contrast color here. Both of them are worsted weight acrylic, and it's going to be very nice. For the yoke for this, I've done a diamond arrow. You can see that. And it's just, I haven't started the sleeves or anything yet. Still working through the color work. I'm going to be picking it back up now, again, probably this week. That's going to try to be a goal of mine. I want to try to get through the color work in the next couple of weeks if I can. There's that. I'm just knitting that up on a US size 10 knitting needle. So yeah, now for the crochet thing. I finally got something crochet going on. I saw on a YouTube channel, and I'm not trying to copy this lady's design or anything. I just looked at it and thought, I'd like to create something kind of similar to that. It was a cross wrap with sleeves to where you'd put your arms in. And so I'm just coming up with my own pattern design for this. And it's very long, and this is where the sleeve is. And you're crocheting it across. And it's really, really long. Very, very long. I can almost probably get it around myself twice. I'm not sure how they wear it even. I just saw that and thought it would be a great idea. I didn't do measurements or anything. I'm just winging it. So, but my, uh-oh, I kind of lost my stitches here. Hold on. I'm going to move this up. I'm doing a little pattern here. Isn't that kind of pretty? I started out with, after my chain, done 2 rows of half double crochet, then a row of cross double crochet, 2 rows of half double crochet, and then a row of bobbles or puff stitches, and then 4 rows half double crochet, and then it repeats. So this is what I've got so far. It's a pretty neat design. Pretty neat. And I am using the yarn that I have in my stash. I have more of this. Let me see. Let me pull one out here for you. I am using Yarn Smith's Create Double Knit. It's a 3-weight acrylic yarn in the shade Petrol. And I'm doing that on a, well, this says letter H, but letter H is a 5mm crochet hook. This is one of those vintage crochet hooks. So those are very unique. But the thing I like about these vintage hooks, especially in good shape like this, is they glide through the stitches. They don't stick. The paint does not wear off like some of the newer ones tend to do. I do have ergonomic hook ones, but I don't know. I just like these for some reason. I have this one, and then I have my larger one. I used to have a whole set, but a lot of them went to my daughter, so hope she's enjoying them. But anyway, yeah, there's that. 5mm, and this is really, really, really long. Really, really long. So I don't have a lot done on it. I have about another 8 inches to go. Like that. That much more. And then it will be complete. And I'm going to look up how they wear those so that I know how to wrap it around. And I'm sure you can figure it out. But what you do is, when you get the width for the sleeves, you will sew the sleeves together like this, so far up, and that's it. The rest you will not sew, just the sleeve. And I know it's small right now, but I'm just showing you how that would go together. I have quite a ways to go on that yet, but just sew the sleeves so far up till you get a little past the cuff, and then just you wrap it around your body. It's a crossbody piece. So that's everything today, and the farmers around here have been busy, busy, busy. Busy getting out all the corn. We live surrounded by cornfields, so it's an exciting time, yep. So with that being said, that's all I had to share today. So I know it was a little bit shorter today, but that's all right. I know you all are busy with your makes and everything. And yes, I will put that tutorial for the slippers in my description. And if you care to check me out on Ko-fi and would like to give me a tip, buy me a coffee, that would be great. But thank you for watching, and I appreciate each and every one of you, especially watching to the end. My watch hours are growing now. Thank you very much in advance. So you all take care, and you all have a really wonderful and blessed week ahead of you. And stay healthy out there. Bye, friends.